Hey guys, welcome back to game number 2 of the Craft Cup that I played just a couple weekends ago. I'm doing kind of a rapid fire commentary tonight. I'm gonna pump out 4 commentaries for you. The 4 Craft Cup matches that led to me losing against Greytorp, I forget how it's pronounced, which I did release the game for, but you'll notice I'm already getting the psychological warfare underway, telling JessicaJung, I believe, or Jung, I don't know, that I do poop fast. Because before we started this game, he or she said that he or she had to poop or pee, and I was like, okay, I gotta go take a deuce, drop a deuce, and I don't even wipe. That's what I said. I do wipe. You guys don't tell anyone I play that, otherwise, you know, they might have an advantage on me. But you'll see that frowny face already, so I have a big advantage going into this game already. A lot of negativism coming from Jessica, although she is a fairly well-known player according to my unofficial manager, Lucid. So we'll see what this game has in store after that quick opening by me with the poop comment and the frowny face by Jessica. So you'll notice I did do the extractor trick. This is Steps of War. Blue Protoss Jessica against green, of course, Psy in the top right. Extractor trick to 11. Need to get my Overlord out. Oh my gosh, I forgot to train my Overlord this game. What am I doing? There it is. It's going to be way too late, so my 6 Lings are going to be late, although a Ling 10 pool is pretty effective against Protoss on this map. Usually the Zerglings can get out before he has anything to block this little hole. A lot of times Protoss players will choose to build a pylon to just seal it off. Looks like Jessica instead is going to react to this with a second gateway. Try to produce a lot of zealots, and even if my Zerglings do get into the base, he'll have a lot of zealots to deal with that. But this is one thing that is very effective from the 10 pool. What is this? Another pylon. Is that it forces your opponent to play out of the norm. It makes them choose to do crazy 2 gates or unusual build orders or like building placement. But already I'm kind of dictating what he gets, so he's responding to this with a 2 gate because he assumes that more Lings are going to come, but that's not the case. You guys have seen my 10 pools before. I only send 6 Lings, and that Zealot did come out just in time because of my late Overlord. So kind of unfortunate there that I'm not able to do more harassment with these Lings. But if we check out the income, I'm not doing too bad considering it is a Protoss player. 13 against, well, 12 against 15, so still behind a little bit. Where is my expansion? Not seeing any expansion, but a Roach Warren is up. Putting down a Spinecrawler as well because I saw these 3 Zealots and I was kind of afraid that with this 2 gate he might be able to push into my base. Jessica still just kind of moving his drone probe around my base, scouting out a little bit. He does see my Roach Warren. I'm not sure why I'm not focusing that down with my Queen. There I go. One more shot. Probe goes down. I bring my Zerglings back to my base. Meanwhile, he has 4 Zealots just now getting a Cybernetics core. So I might have been well advised to cancel this Spinecrawler and put down an expansion instead because we aren't seeing any more Zealots out of him. I think he feared some kind of mass Ling push, so maybe he got a little bit overzealous with the Zealots. Not intended. Don't make fun of me for that. And maybe I can get my Lings into his base. Yes, I do. He doesn't quite block it off. 6 Lings in his base against 4 Zealots. So very nice here. These are going to be annoying for him for a long time. He's going to have to get a Stalker or a Sentry. 1 probe down. Get out of there, Zerglings. Oh my gosh, they get surrounded by those probes. Only able to get 3 out of 6 of those Zerglings out. But I did kill 1 probe, so still looking pretty good. Meanwhile, I've been pumping a lot of Harvesters. 22 to 18 at this point. Running in. Did I kill another one there? No, I don't think I did. I just kind of ran in like a googly douche and got torn up. So only 2 Zerglings now against his 4 Zealots, I believe. Where did his last Zealot go? Oh, he's blocking the pylon there, the hole. So smart move by him. Still no expansion. Evolution Chamber and a Roach Warren and a Lair. So no expansion yet. 3rd gateway. He does have that Cyber Core. Chrono boosting that warp gates. 2 Stalkers in the mix now. Zerglings still kind of skittering away. They're so cute. Are they going to be able to get out of there? No. Run past the Zealot. Nope, they can't run past the Zealot, so I'm going to continue to scout with them. 4th gateway, so we've got a 4 gate. It looks like we had an early 2 gate, which might have slowed him down a little bit on the drone count. 19 drone. So that 10 pool, although I wasn't really able to get into his base and do a lot of damage, it kind of screwed up his build, as you can see, and maybe he's forgetting to build harvesters, or he had to chrono boost the gateways, but he has not even close to as many probes as me. 20 to 26, and I'm still running off one base. A lot of roaches being produced. I need to get an overlord out there. Overlord speed, 1 attack, and movement speed for my roaches, so it looks like I'm going to be trying a 1 base roach push here. Run away, Overlord. Gonna speed it up a little bit. Again, I didn't just hand pick these games specifically, so there's not a lot of constant action like a lot of my other videos have. So you might see some occasional speeding up, just so you guys don't have to sit through some of the more dull parts of the game. But here we go. We've got a push coming up. If we look at the unit size, 12 roaches versus 6 stalkers and 4 zealots. So I am looking pretty good, although I can't really chase down his army with my roaches. Well, it looks like I can. I think the speed just finished, so I might have been better off chasing down his army, but sometimes it's hard to tell just how many roaches you have compared to an army like this. But he is continuing to rally these stalkers, so I am going in with that speed, pick off 1 zealot, and he is trying to kite me with his stalkers while I am kiting him with my roaches, or attack moving rather. Pretty even matchup right now. We're just exchanging volleys here. Now he has blink, kind of a strange blink. He should have shot and then blinked, or done a little better usage. Maybe he blinked individually with his stalkers as they got weak. But still, that kind of micro is tough to do when roaches just kind of all attack at once and kill something instantly. So it is going to be a blink stalker versus a speed roaches game. What I do have on him though is roaches are still 1 food in this game. They are a little bit faster, and they have better damage, I feel. So, ooh, pick off 1 stalker right before he's able to blink. Now 15 roaches to 10 stalkers, and roaches are a lot cheaper too. So if I could just get some creep tumors down here, that would help me out quite a bit. I'd be able to out micro him even with his blink with roaches that are that fast. Jessica choosing to back off just for a little bit now. 19 roaches to 10 stalkers, preparing to get my 3rd expansion for the long game, while putting down my 2nd expansion. 20 roaches to his 10 stalkers. Let's speed this up just a little bit once more. If we check out my base, I do have my Hydra den down. Still no range coming, but Hydra's very effective against blink stalkers, just because the only blink micro he can really do in that situation is blink out the weak ones, because Hydras have the same amount of range as stalkers. And a nicely timed Hydra transition, because there is the first immortal, going to be very effective against these roaches. Am I getting range yet? No, it looks like I'm not researching it. There it goes right now. So my game sense as a replay, as a commentator, is about in line with my game sense as a player, apparently. Infestation Pit as well. Looks like this was post-patch 11, so I will have to research Neural Parasite. Still speeding up the game. He has his 2nd base, so we're both running off 2 base. My harvester count is still a little bit superior to his. Sending in an observer, but I have a overseer here. I'm not sure if I was afraid of Dark Templar or if I was expecting this observer. But very heavy in the immortals. There's that observer. Still not going to get picked off. Am I researching Neuroparasite? Yes, I am. So these observers won't stand a chance if I am able to get enough infestors to lock those down and give them to myself. That makes a lot of sense. Oh my gosh, how am I going to do the 3rd and 4th commentary if I can't even do the 2nd one properly? Still continuing to mass Hydras and roaches, and a few infestors as well. 3 infestors, so harvester count up to 64. Holy cow, he knows this expansion is here, but I'm going to saturate it anyway. Looks like I do spot this 3rd base of his going down with my overlord, so I'm going to move out with his heavy force. What does he have? He has 1 Colossus, 3 Immortals. Let's look at the units, the army actually. My army is much heavier, but he gets some nice force fields, blocks out those Hydras completely. He's just going to go to town on these roaches, but they are doing pretty good. Oh, look at this. Neural Parasite, 1, 2 Immortals, and the Colossus. This is going to spell GG, because he just cannot squeeze up there and focus down my infestors, and those roaches are in the side just wreaking havoc. And that was surprisingly one-sided. That was just such a one-sided battle there. Shows you the power of these infestors despite that Neural Parasite nerf. So a heavy macro game into one final battle at the end. So once again, I want to thank Brandon for his donation. Actually, don't think I even thanked him this video, but thanks a lot, Brandon, for that donation. It really helps out. And thanks for watching, guys.